Okay, let's unpack this. Sometimes the biggest dramas, they play out on the smallest stage.
Hmm.
Today we're diving into some fascinating field notes from Birdwatcher, that's Ben Fuchsia. He's a national tour guide listed on the BirdLife SA website.
Right.
And he documented this heart-stopping little encounter on a dusty gravel road near Rondevlei.
Yeah, and what's so fascinating here is that this isn't some rare endangered species we're talking about.
No, not at all.
This story zeroes in on the three-banded plover, a common bird, but one that presents this huge paradox of survival.
And we're tracking a tiny family that decided the verge of a busy road was somehow the perfect nursery.
An instinct that just collides head-on with our modern world.
So it all kicked off on November 12, 2025. Ben Fuchsia is out guiding a group near Sedgefield, and he spots it.
The start of the problem.
Exactly. A three-banded plover, which is barely bigger than a sparrow, brooding a single, surprisingly large egg.
And location.
Right in a neck scrape, just meters from the gravel road.
Which immediately makes you ask, why there? I mean, plovers are waders, they like open water.
Right.
But this is a classic case of what you'd call habitat confusion. To a plover, that open, disturbed gravel verge,
Yeah.
it looks almost identical to the exposed, camouflaged riverbed it's evolved to use.
A tragic miscalculation, really.
Well, a completely tragic miscalculation based on pure instinct.
So fast forward 5 days, November 17th, and this is where it gets really, really interesting. The egg hatched.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And a wobbly, fluffy chick was suddenly racing up and down the gravel road, even stopping right in the middle of the lane to rest.
In the middle of the road, and that's because these chicks they're what we call precocial. They hatch pretty much ready to run.
So they're not helpless in the nest?
Not at all. They feed themselves, they're mobile. So its survival strategy is constant motion, which on a road that's filling up with holidaymakers is catastrophic.
And you could just see the mother was in absolute panic mode, sprinting after this bold little youngster.
And what was her only defense?
She would physically spread her wings and just sit on the chick to shield it whenever a vehicle approached. The male eventually arrived, but both parents looked utterly frazzled.
I can imagine.
So Birdwatcher flags down a passing SANParks ranger, South African national parks, and the ranger confirmed it. They were aware of the situation and equally worried.
And this brings us to the core challenge here. Why couldn't they just intervene?
Yeah.
Just move the nest a few feet into the bushes?
That's the first thing you'd think of.
Of course. But plovers are intensely sight faithful. Any major disturbance like that risks parental abandonment.
They just leave the chick.
They leave the chick, which is an immediate death sentence.
Hello.
So the roadside danger, as terrible as it is, might actually be the safer bet. It's a biological tightrope walk.
So what does this all mean? I guess the most memorable sightings are often these intimate glimpses into the daily dramas of common residents.
Absolutely. And this tale of the three-banded plover, it challenges us to think about how much risk we accept in nature's name. What is the line between observing and interfering? Especially when an animal chooses a spot clearly not designed for survival in our world.
A tough question.
We'll leave you with that thought to mull over.